Universal Studios today. First time in 25 plus years, so it's changed a little bit. We're heading into Universal, first time in 25 years since I've been here. Last time I was here, the whole, what they call the lower lot, was actually part of the studio tour. Got a couple coasters for my Quest for 400 and some other stuff. Yeah, this has changed just a little bit. None of this was here at all 20 years ago. So I can't help but wonder, why would you want to go up all those steps? Okay, a few minutes before opening, and they just opened the gates. We're hoping everything works good, so you can see my little group here behind me. We got another one joined, and excited to go check this out. We were talking, am I going to do a compare contrast from last time I was here? And I'm like, there's no comparison. It's all changed. It's like a whole new park. So, but then we're going to head down to the lower lot first, try and catch all that before everybody gets there, and then we'll see how it works out from there. And we're here, off to the lower lot, and I have to get rid of my stupid asthma cough. Ick. But this will be interesting. Like I said, it's been so long, I don't remember anything here, so we will check it all out. Oh, they're poor photographers waving at the crowds. Get together a picture. Which means they're probably with the derivative of Kodak, because that's the only ones that still do that. Alright, so what little tiny bit I remember, because like I said, nothing is the same. I remember kind of walking in, and over this direction was the theater where they had a monster show with the classic monsters and stuff. And then there was a Wild West show that I'm being told was over in this direction. And I don't remember what else was over here at the time. The lower lot at the time was not attractions. It was actually part of the studio tour, which was broken up into two segments. You'd have a major part before it, then you stop at the lower lot, get off, goof off for a little bit, and then you would continue the tram tour again, which would bring you back up here. So yeah, very, very different. Oh, this is nice. They actually call out all of the studios here. So I realize Disney would be not that way. So studios, and then there's all this mess. Something about some guy grabbing stars, I don't know. That is Nintendo Universe right there. And if it's half of what the one in Japan is, it will be amazing. So the last time I was here, 30 years ago, these escalators didn't exist going down the hill. The only way to access the lower lot was actually as part of the studio tour. But now it's all escalator everywhere, which is really nice going down the hill. That's Mummy over there. And then, of course, if you look around, Transformers is down here, Jurassic Park is down here. This whole area has changed so much. I honestly, I don't recognize anything here. But thank you for the escalators. Oh, thank you for the escalators. Okay, so first stop, Jurassic Park, then Mummy, then Transformers. Let's do this. Okay, almost down to the lower lot. Have Jurassic Park, Mummy, Transformers, I think there's something else down here, so we will try to knock these out real quick. And so we're going to do, we've seen boats going on Jurassic Park, empty so far, so hopefully it's going to open up pretty quick. But Quest for 400 is the Mummy, and from what I've seen, it's quite different than the Florida one. So we shall see how this works out. Ooh, that's a weird angle. Wow. Gotta love weird angles on escalators and stuff. And then it gets you a nice preview of Nintendo World, although it's nowhere close to being ready. I think it should give us free rides anyways. So Jurassic Park, fun ride, definitely different than the one in Florida. Had fun. We actually did not get wet at all on it, not a drop. And I tend to like the one in Florida a little bit better. This has the new, whatever it is. You got Tyrannosaurus Rex and this other Rex kind of fighting each other, but I think part of the problem is you see them both so often back and forth, it kind of kills the suspense a little bit in the build-up. I think Florida built up a little bit better, that then just right before the drop, all of a sudden, boom, there it is. We're here, you've already seen them several times. It's still a neat ride, an amazing ride. One of the last Rex animatronics is really cool. So I don't want to put it down too much, but I think Florida builds up the tension a little bit better, and I think it comes out better. So after that, then we took a ride here on Mummy. Now, Mummy, of course, is the next one on my Coaster Quest 400. Mummy was a really cool ride. Indoor roller coaster. The first part of it is a dark ride, and then you actually hit the coaster part. There are a couple surprises on it. I don't want to spoil those. It is a it is a much shorter version than the one in Florida. Missing a little bit there. So most of the coaster itself is basically a dark coaster with a couple surprises along the way. So as far as it's a good coaster. I don't know if I call it a great one. Among the various things that we're going to score here are the bathrooms. Yes. Disney's known for having good bathrooms, but I haven't used them yet here. But
so I give this an 8. They were very clean, plenty of spaces. Disney, I give it a 5, just because one bathroom had 3 male places to go. There are thousands of people in the park. You have 3 stalls, really. Yeah. So yeah, 5 inconceivable for Disney.
Joseph, I know regarding bathrooms, I find that pretty inconceivable.
I give my score because that's gonna be my view.
Okay. Joseph's gonna rate all the bathrooms. But okay, so we have big approval for bathrooms here at Universal. What do you go to a theme park for? To go potty. Hey, wait, would that mean I got a potty mouth now? Next up, Transformers the Ride. Yeah, no Spider-Man ride here. We got Transformers.
How do you defeat Decepticons like these? The answer, you do not. Ever. You will fail.
You will fail. Transformers. It's Spider-Man reskin. So if you've been on Spider-Man Islands of Adventure, this is going to feel very, very familiar. Even to the point where you can actually predict some of the things that are going to happen. Fun ride. It's based on the old Transformers movies, so I'm not a big fan of that CGI, but it is fun. It's a cool ride. I like Spider-Man better. But yeah, definitely cool. So the guys are shopping, and there's something going on over here. Not quite sure what. Oh, hey. And of course, we've got to poke in the shop with the pins and the shirts and the hats and pins and keychains and pins. Okay. I have a pin problem. I'm sorry. Okay, there's some really cool pins here too. I especially like the sets that are unique to here. Yeah, they got cool pins. Ooh, pins. My poor pocketbook. So about an hour after park opened, we are done with the lower lot and did some shopping. They got a couple pins. I'll probably pick up a pin or two later. And now it's back up to the upper lot to catch Potter, Forbidden Journey, and then maybe Secret Life of Pets. Then we got the studio tour. So we're doing pretty good on time-wise. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. So back to upper lot, and you can see it's a little busier up here. Yeah, a lot more people. So we're gonna try and catch Forbidden Journey while the line's still relatively short. And I think we'll probably do the studio tour after that, because I have a feeling lines are about to start getting long for a lot of these things. Don't want to wait in long lines. This is interesting. So you're here at, Hollywood, studios, production, and then all of a sudden, boom, Hogsmeade. I think I like the Florida transition a little better. Doesn't mean it's not amazing theming here. Goodness, Potter done right. But it's just an awkward transition, but this is definitely very cool. So we're heading up to the castle. We have to go compete in some Quidditch. So there is 5 with Hippogriff. That would be one for the quest, but it's a 35 to 40 minute wait right now. While it would count, I don't know that I'm that desperate for a credit. So Forbidden Journey was great. Pretty much same ride as down in Florida. So I had a lot of fun with that. Got a couple quick things. One for my daughter. She's going to know it. Poked around a little bit. We're going to head over, I think, to the tour. Catch it before the lines get, before they get to any lines, hopefully. So we're going to pick up a couple drinks, make pit stops, go do the tour. And then we'll kind of go from there, because we've hit the big things we were really after, we've already done. So we can catch some of the other shows and things and have some fun after the tour. The tour is the other big thing. The tour is the reason to come. Studio tour time. 20-minute wait. This might end up being the one thing that looks semi-familiar. Maybe. I'm sure they've updated the rails and other stuff over time, but yeah, this was the main thing here for many years. And I love this view. Again, kind of looking down, there's the WB studio. Disney studios are down past that a little bit. And you can see Universal's right down there. Hey, 30 years? I think that's what we finally decided. It's been 30 years. Things change. And then Joseph is being Mr. Fitness, walking down steps because he's lame. I really do appreciate, though, they have escalators all over for these hills. It's very nice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard the Walt Famous Universal Studios tour. Before we get comfortable, make sure you got children who speak and test to board the tram line.
So the tram tour is really cool. You actually get a good look at some actual sets and studios, like the golf carts and the bicycles. These are guys actually building the set inside there. And cruising down the streets, this is the brownstone buildings, but it's really cool what's right by these. And turn the corner and everybody will know this spot. Right there. Back to the Future, the courthouse. Can we go back to 1989? Gotta go back in time. Okay, yeah, sorry Craig. Here's another look at the courthouse scene, the gazebo. This this is so cool. I wish we could get out and walk around here. Okay, this is just cool, driving around these city streets. These are all fronts, all props. Most of these buildings are hollow inside, but you could just imagine all the different movies filmed here. And just resetting it. The film nut in me is going crazy. So's my son. You know, some of you might actually recognize this part. There's a TV show filmed right around here. I've heard. Something like that. This is just cool. Yeah, it would be even cooler if we could get out and walk around, but alas. Oh, and Kong. It's 3D, so it looks a little weird, but Kong. Here is another set that may look familiar to some of you. Again, street sets that they use. They dress it individually for the shows that they're going to film there. And it's really cool that you get to drive by all of these things. And see some of the cars that have been made famous over the years. Magnum PI, Back to the Future, and a few others here. I want the pink one. That's just a cool looking car. Certainly better than the Stone Age things here. Oh, and for all you Fast and Furious fans, I've still never seen one of those movies. That bad to admit? Yeah. Kind of feels Stone Age, like Jurassic Park. Don't shoot me. And then, of course, they drove us by kind of the Old West, the Mexican set. It's supposed to look like a little village here in Mexico, and then it was raining a little bit. This is one way that they actually show the rain in movies. Although they do still occasionally throw a little bit of milk into it so that way you can actually see it on camera, because it's a little hard to see on camera. But, of course, it rains. You know, what happens when it rains in a place that doesn't get very much rain? Of course, the goofy as we pull away is, what's happening to all the water? Where's it go? Oh, look at the drains! Look at the drains! Kind of neat to be able to see. And a little bit more look at the Old West set, the frontier towns and villages they have here. Although it's kind of weird to have a tram driving down the middle of it. But yes, the studio tour is really neat because of all the different things that you do get to see. The different sets and props and things. And various other scenes from different things as well. I mean, it's kind of cool that you can go from the Old West over to a subway station. Just that quick. This is not good. What's going on? Earthquake! Don't hurt me! I think it's gonna go boom. Oh, and this was really cool. This is actually the set from War of the Worlds, and this is a real plane that they used in this whole thing. The video doesn't do justice to how immense and awe-inspiring this set is. And this is the one actually used in the movie. And of course, we've seen all these great sets, and we saw Kong, and then we get this. This is Fast and Furious, and yay, we're in a video game. And yes, it really looks that bad. But the studio tour was great to go on. Fun tram tour. Had a good guide. My only complaint was it was hard to hear him sometimes. But no, that was a lot of fun. And here, let me swing this around. Pass John. And you can see those wait times now. It's good we hit the lower lot when we did, because those are long waits. But right at the Hippogriff, though, 10 minutes. Hey, I might be able to get that from my account now. And then I think I don't know about you guys, I'm thinking about lunch, too.
I agree.
So, room 6, I think here we come. Supposedly, this is a 10-minute line. We will find out.
The forest in the grounds is forbidden.
I mean, Hagrid's already giving us warnings.
Nothing that lives in the forest that will hurt you.
Let me see, nice little coaster. This is basically a Vekoma roller skater that's been themed. But earlier today was a 35 to 45 minute wait, so we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully add it to my quest. Alright, one more down for the quest for 400. Fly to the Hippogriff. That may be one of the most terrifying, scary... Okay, it's a roller skater. I almost feel bad rating it, just because it's a family coaster. It's pretty simple. Despite what you hear in the background from... It's always the big tough guys that scream like that. But fun little ride. Same thing basically as the one in Florida. If you go to a park and you see a coaster called a roller skater, that's what it is. But fun little ride, and knocks another one down for the quest. So now it's time for lunch. We're hungry. And I think we're all pretty much agreed on where we want to eat. And surprisingly enough, there's no line. 3 broomsticks, here we come. I like 3 broomsticks in Florida, so this will be nice. I'm surprised there's no line. Yep, that's yours. Mine. Fish and chips. Lots of stuff. Joseph gets to try the butterbeer.
Most expensive thing I have.
Your thoughts on the butterbeer, since you are the rookie?
It's good. I don't know if it's $8 good, but it's good.
Okay, so how many dollars good is it?
So you can't ask me that question since I'm the cheapest person I know.
Okay, considering that the lemonade was $4.50.
Okay, it is, well, the lemonade isn't $4.50 good either. It's a bad comparison. This is like maximum maybe $5 good in my book, in my cheapskate book. But the lemonade's also like $1 good maximum in my book.
I am stuffed. After that, what did you think of it, Joseph? Good. You like the butterbeer? So, he had a good meal. Y'all want to be on camera or no? Okay. So what did you think of your meal?
Good. Fish and chips were really good. I recommend them.
So still solid.
Yeah.
Very filling.
Now I'm borrowing barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually took the last of my ribs because I couldn't finish it. It was good. So the tour, because I haven't done this tour in 30 years. This is Mr. Film Major, so he did it a few years ago. Really liked the tour guide. I think we had a great tour guide. And then Kevin was telling us that we actually got to see a lot on the tour that sometimes you don't get to see. So that was really cool. My only complaint was the speaker wasn't quite loud enough for us. So there were times that we didn't hear him. And
Lots
then
of golf carts going by.
lots of golf carts.
Overwhelming the speakers.
My one other thought is they should have done the Fast and Furious segment before Kong.
Yeah,
Because-
it just felt worse by comparison.
The CGI and the quality of it was so much lower compared to Kong that if you'd seen it before Kong, it might have been okay. But after seeing the Kong segment, it looked bad.
Which is funny because the Kong attraction was actually at first. Yeah. So
Yes.
you'd think it would be the opposite.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of this whole week, but it felt like I was just watching a video game versus an actual ride experience.
Like, you know, all those games at arcades with little, steering wheel and everything, it just felt like it was that.
Yep. So, but other than that, very, very, very cool.
As a child of the 80s, the highlight for me was the Back to the Future courthouse. I would love to have gotten out and walked around, but that's not possible. And the Psycho, the Bates Motel and everything, it was well worth the trip.
Yep.
Always like Earthquake and Jaws, all the practical.
Yes. So we had a good time, and then let's see if we can swing that around. You can see that there are other people recording here too. So If you recognize them, let me know.
They also didn't have the set for the Good Place last time I was here, or at least there wasn't.
You have to change it to the middle year.
Yeah.
That's the part they often kind of.
Okay. So yeah, that's probably why.
That was
I
cool.
also didn't watch the Good Place until after I came here the first time. I wouldn't have been able to.
So you were
recognize
kind of
it
in the
anyway.
middle place before that. Joseph, do you want to go say hi to King? What's his face?
No.
But he was like one of your favorites.
Gentlemen, welcome to the DreamWorks Theater. It's showtime. Mika, Heights. That could have got better. All right, boys, places. Let's put on a show. Hey, where's my macchiato? Hey, everybody, get ready for the Donkey and Shrek Show.
You mean the Shrek and Donkey Show?
Oh, come on. I know you all came to see me, right?
You folks came to see anybody, you came to see me. But I'm the cutest. And I'm the sweetest.
I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show. Says everybody here, right? Especially these guys in front and maybe that family over there.
On the road now after a good day at Universal. Got the 2 coasters in. Got to do the studio tour and the other stuff we wanted to. I think there were only 2 things that we talked about doing that we didn't. One was the Water World show, just because it came a little late. Hello, bus. Because we're on our way to a show and we got to drive through all this mess of traffic. And then the other one was kind of Secret Life of Pets, which we were okay with. It had a longer wait, and we knew there would be some things we probably wouldn't get to do because of waits. But fun day. I guess if I had to pick, though, favorite Universals, the one thing with Universal Studios here in California is it's very confused.
I'm trying to get right next to you.
Yeah.
Make as much noise as possible.
But it's odd in that as you walk around the park, you'll have a neighborhood right next to Harry Potter, right next to The Simpsons Springfield, right next to a movie studio. And it's kind of like this really confused hodgepodge of stuff just all thrown together. And, when Nintendo Universe comes, it's right by Jurassic Park and Transformers. Because, that makes sense. It's like, so they've got some great stuff, but it has no rhyme or reason in where it is or how it's placed. The studio tour I still very much enjoyed. We had a great tour guide. It's shorter than it used to be. But I guess that's okay because the attention spans today. But I think that would be my one knock really against Universal is it's just confused now. And that's just kind of me wanting my unified theme. But other than that, I had a great time. I don't know if Joseph, John want to throw anything in. You got anything to say back there, kid?
Wait, wow, I wasn't listening.
Oh, yeah, but there you go. That's normal. So that's our day at Universal, and Medieval Times tonight, Six Flags Magic Mountain tomorrow, continuing the quest for 400.